The one who gives is the one who holds the initiative in a relationship. If you find yourself always waiting for the other person to take the lead, waiting for them to take care of you, your relationship is unlikely to be happy. By constantly relying on the other person to take the initiative, you surrender complete control of your happiness to them. They become the giver, capable of treating you well but also able to withdraw that kindness at any time, or even direct it towards others. As the receiver, your only option is to place your expectations on others, hoping they will provide more care and love. While you may appear to be the one being catered to, holding a seemingly superior position in the relationship, you are actually unknowingly in a passive role. I always emphasize that those with a strong mindset should never be the one taken care of in a relationship. There are 2 reasons for being spoiled. First, excessive pampering can lead to regression. People tend to have lazy thought patterns. If your partner constantly takes care of you and showers you with affection, over time, you may regress to a state similar to that of a baby, heavily dependent on their care. While you may have been an independent person initially, you'll gradually find yourself incapable of doing anything. Dependency suppresses your abilities, making you seek their help whenever faced with a problem. If one day they decide to stop caring for you or leave, you'll experience severe separation anxiety, extreme pain, and find it incredibly hard to let go. You may even struggle to believe that someone who treated you so well could suddenly claim not to love you anymore, leading to cognitive dissonance, thinking that their previous kindness was all a disguise. In psychology, there is a term called malevolence of the recipient. When someone with no boundaries is excessively kind to another person, it can trigger the dark side of the recipient's nature. In a relationship, if someone is entirely dependent on you and treats you exceptionally well, it can give rise to a sense of superiority in you. You start to consider their efforts as something owed to you. The moment they fail to meet your expectations, you get angry, throw tantrums, and create conflicts. Due to your sense of entitlement, you might engage in boundary-violating behaviors without even realizing it. While they continue to tolerate and give, you become increasingly dominant and capricious, leading to a toxic dynamic. The higher they raise you, the harder the fall. On the other hand, someone who is overly willing to sacrifice for you and spoils you may have unclear self-awareness. Their kindness might stem from a desire to fulfill their hero fantasy, wanting to be your hero to gain your admiration and dependence, thus proving their own worth. This hero complex may be a result of growing up in a love-deprived family, where they didn't receive enough love and attempt to retain you through excessive efforts. In their perception, the simplest way to keep someone is to treat them well. However, this is a distorted form of love. Initially, you may enjoy the feeling of being pampered, but over time, you realize that their kindness comes with control. Due to their insecurity, they need strong control over you to feel secure. Moreover, such individuals often lack inner strength. Trying to be a hero in a relationship overestimates their energy, and eventually, under the continuous consumption, their hero dream collapses. A truly healthy intimate relationship must involve mutual efforts, but these efforts should be based on the independence of each individual's personality. If one person excessively gives while the other excessively depends, the relationship will display signs of control and being controlled. Therefore, those who are truly high-level individuals are never afraid to invest in a relationship. They are always the ones taking the initiative because the one who takes the initiative has the right to call the shots in the relationship. However, when you give, it should be for the purpose of making the relationship better, creating value for it. In essence, you're doing it to enjoy the relationship yourself. Taking the initiative to give is also an excellent way to filter out those who take your efforts for granted, those who don't understand gratitude, and those who are only interested in exploiting your value. So, being the one to take the initiative in giving is a powerful and courageous act, and courageous individuals get to enjoy the world first.